Hi, my name is Alec Ahi and I work with HomeBinder. And today I'm going to be talking with you about HomeBinder for real estate brokerages. Now, what is HomeBinder? HomeBinder is an online home management platform. You can kind of think about it as like a digital three-ring binder for clients to keep track of everything on their house, all right in one system electronically. And this is a phenomenal closing gift to provide to clients on the buy side of the transaction to set them up with a free lifetime subscription to our platform and keep you in front of that client throughout the time that they're in the home. So first, what we're going to talk about today is what the tool actually is for the homeowner, and then we'll talk a little bit about how it works and getting started on the brokerage side. And again, the best thing to do is to hop on a live call with us so we can go through things a bit more specifically for your business, but this should be a great overview to get you started. So again, diving into HomeBinder here. Full online home management platform. You can kind of think about it as like an app for your house for clients to keep track of everything on their home, all right in one system electronically. So clients can do things like store project details and renovations to home pros that work on their home, all the way down to the more detailed things like storing paint colors by room. No need to keep the empty, dusty paint cans on the shelf anymore. A lot of people like the home inventory section. God forbid something happens, fire, theft, extreme weather circumstances, they can actually run an inventory report out of our system, and everything is better covered from them for them from an insurance standpoint. And then home documents, right? The way that people are keeping track of home documents today is kind of scary. You know, it's hard copy format in a folder, a drawer, lost in an email inbox somewhere, and when they need to access it, they can't find it. So again, with HomeBinder, get everything about your house all right in one place. And for you guys as real estate agents, you can actually load a lot of pertinent documents related to the closing or referral documents, things along those lines, into one place for the client so they have access to it and they're not hounding you over the phone and email trying to find things. So again, everything about the house all right in one place. A couple quick bread and butter features I'll talk about really fast. Appliance recalls. This is something a lot of people don't really know is a thing in a lot of cases. And there's some pretty scary recalls that are out there. So our system does have an appliance recall section built into it. And it's super easy for clients to take advantage of. All they would do is upload a photo of the data plate or just type in make and model numbers, and our system will automatically process it for recalls. And they can also store a lot of other relevant information on their appliances, like warranty information, user guide URLs, when it was installed, where they bought it from, how much it cost. Lots of good stuff on their appliances. Now, the main bread and butter of our platform is our maintenance reminder system. And this is where it gets really interesting for you as a real estate agent, because what it does is it sends out branded maintenance reminder emails to say, hey, it's time to clean your dryer vent. It's time to service your furnace. It's time to change your smoke alarm batteries. It's time to sweep your chimney. All those mission critical maintenance tasks that you know people have to do to keep good track and take care of their home. But unfortunately, in today's world, a lot of people don't even know how to change a tire on a car, let alone understand that their home even might have filters that exist. So this is tying you and your brand to something that's mission critical and actionable for the client by having an automated drip campaign that goes out to help keep your clients on top of maintenance. And this will have your picture, your logo, and all your contact information. And it's an engine that's working for you, so you can get that constant referral exposure and again, be in front of clients in a very relevant way throughout the time that they're in the home. And HomeBinder is really a great closing gift. This is really a tool that a lot of people expect to have in today's world. In fact, it's almost weird that for likely your largest investment that you wouldn't use technology to keep track of it. So people really like this, especially now with millennials making up almost 50% of the market in a lot of places. So now for just a couple minutes, I want to talk about the big picture vision of HomeBinder and why we're doing what we're doing. What you're seeing on the screen here is a private version of HomeBinder that nobody else has access to besides the client. And this is the platform that we want to become that de facto platform that if you own a home, you use HomeBinder to keep track of it. Now, at the same time, as you guys can imagine, over time, all these tabs here on the left-hand side are going to accumulate with a lot of relevant information for potential buyers to know about. So when it does come time to sell the home, they can actually generate what's called a HomeBinder seller report. And here's where it gets interesting on the listing side of the transaction. Now, we want to go beyond bedrooms, bathrooms, and square footage here and talk about things that people actually want to know about. So this is kind of like the Carfax for the house, but it's not a disclosure report. It's just meant to help aid the sale of the home and go beyond those standard bedrooms, bathrooms, and square footage and talk about things like the actual appliances that are in the home and when they were installed, to maintenance and how it's been maintained. What are all the home improvements that they've done since they've been there and how much have they put into the house? Who was the previous electrician, the plumber, the pest control company, anybody that's worked on the home? All the way down to more detailed things like paint colors, permit information, finishes, documents, even photos can get put in here. And this is like the public version of HomeBinder. So this is actually a public-facing link that you can take and put on Zillow, Trulia, social media. You can even download the PDF and print it out and show it at open houses. So this is where we want to get it to the point where you wouldn't buy a house without seeing the HomeBinder seller report. Now, one of the big issues in the space today is the way that homes transact is that when you buy a house, you start out down here, and then in a lot of cases, you learn through failure and eventually get up here. And then you sell your home and the next buyer goes straight back down to zero. They get the keys and that's about it. But with our system, whatever is made public through the seller report is actually transferable to the next owner. So now the next owner picks up right where the previous owner left off. So I always like to contextualize our big picture vision because I think that it very clearly demonstrates that the true north of our business is your client, the homeowner. So we're going to do absolutely everything that we can to support them, not annoy them. So all client information is all stored internally. They're never going to be solicited by us or any kind of third-party service. So I always like to make that very clear. So that's pretty much everything on the client side. And again, we can dive into more detail on one-on-one calls to go through stuff a bit more specifically for you, your business, your market. But that should be a quick general overview of the system for the client. Now, to take a step back into your account, how do you get started with using a tool like this? So the first step would be to set up an account with HomeBinder. And again, we can do that alongside you on a one-on-one demo where we can take you through your account top to bottom, make sure all your questions are answered, and also talk about integrations that we might have. We just finished an integration with dotloop. For those of you that are using dotloop or other transaction management systems, the goal is to empower this to be an automated engine for you so that it's not adding time to your day and you're not having to retype information. In fact, it's something that's saving you time and bringing you more referrals by keeping you in front of clients and getting information for clients into one system. So just know that we can get things automated for you, generally with your transaction management system, and we're super excited to integrate with as many software companies as we can. Now, in terms of getting started, there's really only a couple things that you need to do. And number one is setting up your template. And I'll just give you a quick overview there. You want to make sure that you set your maintenance reminders to make sense for you and your geography. And of course, you can add things in here that we might not already have pre-populated because this, again, is the engine that's stemming all the outbound correspondence to keep you in front of the client. So you have full control over that. And something really interesting that a lot of agents particularly like is the ability to add your list of vendors or home pros in the local geography. So you can come in and you can add your master list of vendors into your template. So that way, every time a binder creates, it's automatically going to load all those home pros in for you. So when your clients are calling or emailing or texting saying, hey, do you have a guy for this, that, and the other thing? You can let them know that everything is all right in their HomeBinder account and you've got a whole list there for them. And this is a dynamic section of your template. So maybe right now you don't know a great septic company, but you find one down the road, in a transaction where septic work needs to get done and you had a great experience with them. You can add that vendor into your list and retroactively they'll be added to all the previous binders that you had set up. Same thing goes if you want to remove someone, you can remove somebody from your list and they'll be removed from all the previous binders you have created. Now, documents is the last section here in your template, and this is for any generic document you'd give to all your clients, like referral documents, maybe town or county information that you like to give to people, discounts for a local restaurant, whatever the case may be. If you put it into your documents section, all your clients will have access to it. Now, for those of you that will be using this on the brokerage side, where everybody in the office is using it at the brokerage level, you can have individual agent profiles for everybody in your office. So that way, each time a binder sets up, it's going to be co-branding the brokerage as well as the individual agent from the transaction. So each individual agent would have their own profile where they can come in, they can add their own list of pros, they can put in pictures, logos, They can put in a bio, short messages that come through as a message from the agent in our maintenance reminder emails. So each agent would have their own portal as well, which is pretty cool. And for those of you that are working in a team, 4, 5, 7, 10 agents, you can have all those individual agents be loaded into your system. So it's super straightforward. I think that's probably good as far as an initial overview goes for you guys. Again, the best thing to do is to hop on a live call with us where we can take you through things a bit more specifically, talk about the software that you use and how we can get things automated, and really make HomeBinder a great ad for your business to keep you in front of the client throughout the time that the client's in the home with the co-branded maintenance reminder emails, keeping you in front of the client in a helpful, relevant way, as well as being a great closing gift or part of your closing gift package on the buy side, and then again, plugging in on the listing side with the HomeBinder seller reports. So we should be able to save you a lot of time. We're excited and eager to learn. So we look forward to talking with you soon. There'll be links down below to set up a time in the calendar for a demo. And there'll be also a link for you to set up an account and log into HomeBinder and start messing around with stuff. So thank you for the time today. Again, my name is Alec. And if any questions come up, I am more than happy to help anytime. And we'll look forward to talking with you here soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.